Okay, perfect. So again, good morning. Thank you so much for your interest in Incomex Cloud. The objective of this presentation is to show you our initiatives and strategies to help all customers across the region in their transformation to the cloud and the adoption of the CSP program. Okay, this is a general presentation about cloud. We're going to talk a little bit about what is Incomex Cloud, and we're going to talk also about the actual tendencies of the marketing and how Incomex responds to all these trends. Some of you already transact on the cloud business. Some of you already know a lot about what is cloud, but you also know that with the boom in technology that has happened in the past 5, 8 years, the company has to start working on initiatives oriented to the use and sale of cloud products. But only 20% of the company have an IT cloud strategy in place, and a high percentage of the rest think that they have it. And all of you know that cloud is not a necessity. It's a response to the market necessities and trends. And today, more and more people use digital and on-demand technology, like, for example, books, TV, music, etc. Cloud storage for photos, documents, remote security system, and again, all of this is on demand when you need it and just the amount that you need it. So same happen with software. Companies want a flexible way of payment and use, and companies want to pay only for what they need and what they use, right? So Incomex respond to all those trends with adopting that model and transforming. Okay, that's basically what we are doing. We are adopting according to the necessities of the market, and we are transforming. And how we transform? Creating Incomex Cloud, which enable the channel with capability to help you to develop the cloud strategy for your company in an easy and flexible business model. Okay, so we want to accelerate your adoption and transformation to the cloud. What is basically the main benefit of CSP, or what is basically CSP? It's another business model. Most of you are already transacting under open value subscription. CSP is another way in which you add benefits. What are the benefits of this new business model? Main benefits is monthly payment. Okay, um, you pay for what you need. It is very flexible model. You can add or remove seats for any subscription at any time, right? With the actual model, you pay for a year. With CSP, you pay for this month, the following month, and if at the third month you don't want to use X amount of seats, you can cancel it, right? So it's a flexible, there is flexibility in the consumption, and I think this is the main benefit that this model brings. Okay, monthly recurring revenue for those companies who want to see how much they are getting month through month in the profitability or in the sales. That's a perfect model. Okay, you are always up to date with the latest technology, but this happens with cloud in general. Support is included. In the following slide, we're going to show you what supports mean, and also graded incentive. Why? Because Microsoft is putting all their effort in develop this model of business. And then based on that, Microsoft is putting a lot of incentive to accelerate the adoption of the CSP model. So that is basically what it is. You sell Office in a monthly payment base with a flexibility in the consumption. And not only Office, we also have Azure, and we have another product. But the core is the Office, of course, Office and Azure. That's basically what CSP is. For those who haven't transacted yet, it's very easy. You request the order in the same way that you request your order for Open. You only have to include your MPN, and then you don't have to send consecutive order every month. You place your first order, and then you get billed automatically every month, unless you want to cancel a subscription. When you want to cancel, yes, you notify to us. If not, monthly billing is going to be executed by the system, and you will receive a monthly invoice. Okay? Do you have any questions so far about the CSP model? Okay, another thing that is a benefit for the CSP model is the capacity of or include services. Um, Up to today, with the open model, you sell the product and that's it. With the CSP, you have the possibility of sell the product plus the professional service. What is the professional service? Migration, implementation, etc. We do that for you. We have a list of services with cost, of course, but you're going to charge your customer for that. So if your company doesn't have the capacity or the capability to offer services, we do it for you. Okay, and then the profit at the end is better because you're not getting only profit through the sale of the product. You are also making money with the services, and you are creating also a more strong relationship with your customer when you sell product, service, and support, because you are more in touch with the day-to-day process with them. So I think that the CSP model is today um, a business model that complete the value that you can offer to your customer, because you own the transaction from the end to end, and it brings value to your customer. I think that that's the model that better fits what companies needs today, because the monthly payment, the flexibility on consumption, and the easy and flexible way to process orders. Okay. What is the advantage of IncomeX Cloud? What is IncomeX Cloud? It's the whole ecosystem around the CSP and any cloud sales, okay? What do we have? The first thing we have is our cloud page, cloud.incomex.com. If you visit the page, you're going to find different pillars of value. One of them is the portfolio product. We have portfolio not only from Microsoft, we have Acronix for backup, we have BitTitan for migration, we have security, we have IFX for infrastructure, and we have different vendors in our strategy, okay? We have a digital platform for education, right? It's like a digital bootcamp platform in which you can find videos, blogs, you can find a lot of information about Azure, Office, Modern Biz, and so many other things from Microsoft, so you can educate yourself and you can educate the channel using our digital platform. Okay, we have a marketplace. Okay, the marketplace is not open to all the customer, but we are creating based on with certain criteria of selection. We have power resellers which can go directly to our marketplace, and they can place their order and they can check consumption of their customers. Okay, so we have the marketplace live already. We can have, if you're interested on that, we can have a second conversation with the group who manage the marketplace, and they can show you how you interact with that platform. We are integrated with Odim, with Parallel, and we are ready with this initiative. That's really good because you can go directly to place your order through the marketplace. Okay, we have marketing material to support our reseller in a wide level structure. Okay, our cloud reseller can take advantage of all those materials to create the go-to-market strategy. Okay, and the incentive, we have in our webpage the list of all incentives we are providing to accelerate the cloud and CSP model. And not only Microsoft a great incentive for this model, but we also have a set of incentives to help our customers with the sales of CSP and the adoption or the customers. Okay. What is our main offering of value? Is IncomeX does it for you. We sell not only the Office 365, which you already are familiar with, that include productivity through Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Publisher. We also, you know that it also include email through Outlook and Change, and collaboration through Skype for Business and OneDrive. But we also sell the services. I mean, we have activation, migration, and support. So it's a full customer solution in a simple and flexible way. We offer the product, we offer the service, and we offer the support. So if you have any project that you would like to check the implementation and migration prices, let us know. We can do it completely for you, and just have to have a conversation, because this all the CSP business today, we see it as project, right? When we're gonna do immigration, we need to evaluate the size of the mail that the end customer have, how many seats they want to migrate. Actually, we use Titan in our migration, just as a note. And whenever you have an opportunity, let us know. We can help us to complete the project end to end. Our cloud portfolio, as we told you, include Microsoft product with the Office, Exchange, SharePoint, OneDrive, Project, Visio, Skype for Business, all you can see here. And we also have our portfolio of Acronic for backup, and we have Titan and our IncomeX professional services. Okay, so what is in terms of incentive for your organization? You are gonna transact today with CSP. What do you have? We have a different set of incentive that we're gonna show you in the following slides. Okay, we have, for example, we have the margin upfront, which is for every transaction, right? More attractive than what you have today through Open, because in Open you normally do five. We and you also do no more than 5% at the most, right? With CSP, there is a 20% margin between the retail market price and the cost of the product. So we share that. We do approximately between 5 and 8% margin, and then you have a chance to get up to 12%. The CSP business, the sale of the product by itself, brings you up to 12% margin as a reseller, in addition to any margin that you can make with the sale of the services, which is a separate margin, right? Also with IncomeX, with your first transaction, right? IncomeX give you $100. Okay, it's like a startup or incentive for you to become a CSP reseller. You can use $50 for your organization and 50 to incentive the sales rep who bring you that opportunity, or get the $50 for the organization, the $100 for the organization. It's up to you. IncomeX give you $100 to become a cloud partner. Okay. Also, that's for the first transaction. For every other transaction started with the second one, if it's for different end user, you will have additional $25. If you have five more to five different end user, we give you 25 each. Okay. Another incentive we have on the right side of the slide, you see the incremental incentive from Microsoft. Okay, that's from Microsoft 100%. It depends on the product that you are buying. Microsoft give you $15, $30, or $50 per seat, and there is a cap of $10,000 that you can earn from now to June 20 through June 30. Okay, that is incentive 100% from Microsoft. IncomeX have to support this incentive. Microsoft IncomeX is offering $3, $5, and $7. So if you are selling at an E3 plan, you have $50 from Microsoft and $7 from IncomeX per seat. So you have $57 per seat in incentive from now till June 30. I think it's a very good incentive. Very, very interesting. Okay. We also have a program in place that will give one trip for the customer who sell the most, and one trip that will be a raffle between all the customers who purchase CSP through IncomeX. It's gonna be to the touristic center, the most famous touristic center in the country. Let's say that It depends on the country. If the customer who win is in Guatemala, would be a trip to X location, and if it's in Cayman, would be another location. Okay, but it's gonna be one trip for two, and the other one is gonna be the same, but within all the ecosystem of customer of CSP from Incomex. Do you have any questions so far? Okay. There's term and condition for the incentive. Okay. For the Microsoft incentive, you need to register in the portal promo. Okay. When we send you the memories for this presentation, we're going to specify which is the portal that you have to register before June the 1st. Because if not, since this is paid directly from Microsoft, they need your information and your bank information where they're going to send the money to. Okay. It's applied starting with your 4 order. But in order for us to support this promo, we have another incentive for you, which is if you have an order today and you place the order, you have still no access to those incentives, right? Because it's starting with the 4 one. Incomex is going to give you 3 orders free. So let's say that you have an order to place. Okay, we're going to give you the chances for you to contact 3 of your customers and sell quantity 5 of the business essential, 5 units to each of them, which represent approximately $75. We're going to give it free to you. So you're going to have the first 3 order free. We're going to pay for it, and you're going to be ready for the incentive with your 4 transaction. Do you understand how it works? I don't know if you have any question.
Eric is writing something, so
No lo veo por aquí, so if you
if it
can
is possible, repeat.
okay. Let's say that you have an order today. Your first order doesn't apply for the Microsoft incentive. Why? Because as it said, it applies starting with your 4 transaction. This incentive, the 50, let's say that you're buying plan E3. You cannot get this set of incentive until you transact your 4 order. That's Microsoft. So we said, well, that's in my opinion, I said, why don't start from the first one? I mean, if it's an incentive, let's start from now. Well, in order for Incomex to help you to be ready for incentive, we're going to give you the first 3 order free. Okay? How it works? Okay, you have 3 customers who you're going to give them 5 license of the business essential by free for 3 months. Business essential cost around more or less $5. Okay, so let's say that you have in customer number 1, you're going to process an order for quantity 5 for this customer. Customer number 2, quantity 5 of the business essential. Customer number 3, quantity 5 of the business essential. For 3 months, we're going to give you free. You're going to have invoice first month, second month, third month. That make a total around of $75 per each customer. So it will be $225 to your company for you to be able to transact or give trial, let's say like that, to 3 of your customers. After the 3 months, the customer either continue with the subscription or you cancel. The idea is that the customer try the product, like it, and continue with that. But if not, you still have the chance to cancel that subscription, and you are going to have the advantage of get the incentive from Microsoft starting your first 4 order and up. Is that clear? Do you have any other question? That's an opportunity to transact.
Normally, it's asking if the incentives are personal for salesperson or if they are for the company.
Okay. The incentive is for the organization. But the organization can make the decision to give the incentive for the sales rep or share it or use it for anything. I mean, we transact with companies. We don't transact with we don't manage the sales rep of the organization. So if I have in this meeting I have in this conference I have Kirk and I have Infotran. I mean, we credit Infotran or Kirk. If you want to share it with your sales rep, that's your decision. We don't um take part on this. You
Actually, we
understand?
have one incentive, the second one, where we give $50 to the company, but $50 also for the salesperson. So is a special incentive for first transaction with a minimum of 15 seats each one. So this is an interesting incentive where as the company, as the salesperson can win directly from us.
Exactly. This incentive that is paid by Incomex, if you wanna share it with the sales rep, that would be good. 50 for company and 50 for the sales rep. I mean, you always can share with your sales rep rebates, incentive, co-op, anything. But we, as a distributor, we have the relationship with the company, and we cannot pay the sales rep. But if
Okay.
in this conversation there is someone from sale, you can evaluate, you can give this presentation to your supervisor and say, you know what, we have this incentive. Why don't we create like a program for sales people so they get incentive? And of course, it's going to be super effective because the sales people are the ones who are pushing on the floor. So, okay. Any other question about the promo that we have for the 3 first order free to provide trial for your customer?
Okay, I think we can continue.
Okay, perfect. So these are the term and conditions for the incentives. Minimum 5 seats by customer, maximum 50 seats. And there's also a set of term and condition for the Incomex incentive. So what do we need? What do we need to start, you as a reseller, to start accumulating money and incentive through CSP? Well, you have to register in the portal promo. Okay, you have to sign a partner of record, which in cloud, in CSP, I mean, it get automatically registered the partner of record once you provide the MPN. Okay, and that's it. Start offering. I think that you should go to those companies who are used to leasing, those companies who have illegal software, companies who are already used to the recurring revenue. In general, this is a very good opportunity for you to capitalize and bring more value to your customer, because with CSP, as we said before, you add services, you add support, and you are more close to your customer because you are creating value. Okay. Um, as I said, go to those companies, offer what we have, and start selling. There is a profitability deck that we want to also share with you. Well, before, let me talk about the sales team. Okay. For English Caribbean, we have Marta, which is basically your main point of contact for everything related to Open and CSP. We have in this conference also Marcela Rovira. Marcela is the regional marketing for cloud. She come to the organization after the cloud initiatives to support everything, all the new things that we are doing for cloud in Incomex. Okay, she was the one who created the the cloud page, and is creating all the marketing documents that are going to be used by you in your go-to-market strategy. If you need anything from the marketing side, let's involve
Okay, so
Marcela. Okay.
for your website.
Marce, pon en mute. Okay. But especially for English Caribbean, Marta will be your main point of contact, and you can copy me at any or contact me for anything that you need. My name is Lisset Ruiz, and my email is also here as a regional product manager. Okay. Uh, Profitability. Okay. I would like to show you a profitability deck of what you can earn um, today. Let me open this. Hold on a second. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. This is an exercise that we have to show to our customers, okay, of why the CSP model is bring you more profit to your organization, right? Um, Here you can choose any of the plan, okay, and the numbers change. Let's stick with the first one, which is the Office 365 business, okay. Let's put an example of a customer who
Sorry,
purchased.
the picture hasn't updated for us there, or at least for me.
Okay. Um, do you see, Marce?
Yes, probably you can stop and share again to refresh
Okay.
the screen. Are you watching the Excel file or are you continue watching the presentation?
See the PowerPoint.
Okay, perfect. So please, if you
I'm
want to
sharing
stop,
again.
yes,
I'm
stop and share
sharing
again.
again.
Yes.
Let me know when you see. I'm gonna stop presenting this one and let me do it again. Okay, so as I said, this is just an example. It's a profitability deck in which we show our customer how much they can earn in incentive and in general profit when they transact in CSP versus open and advisors. Okay, we are putting an example Office 365 business quantity 50 units. Okay, selling price, retail market price is 825 for CSP monthly. Also for advisor, it's approximately 91.86 in open. Okay, so the total annual sale would be this value here for all the business model, right? What is the margin that we do on each of them? Well, in open, okay, or in CSP, we are considered approximately for the reseller 12%. This is reseller oriented, okay. In open, we are going down because we know that in open you don't transact, reseller don't transact more than 5%. And in advisor, you don't get anything because the customer go directly to the Microsoft website. So transaction base, this is what they get, okay? If you are CSP managed, you get 20%, which is $792. If you are not managed, you don't get anything. If you are transacting through open, you got a rebate of 8%, which is this value. And if you are an advisor, you got 16% the first year, okay, as a cashback. So when you add the profits of the first year for a transaction, this is the value on the profit that you got. You got $600 in advisor, you got 555 in open, you have CSP unmanaged 437 and managed 1,229. So far, if you are a managed, it's okay. You got the most. If you are not a managed, there is not too much difference between CSP, open, and advisor, right? Where is basically the difference? The difference is in the incentive. When you put all the variables in this conversation, it's when you see how good is the CSP business. So what we have today, till now, till June 30, we have the accelerated, the cashback, right, from Microsoft, which pay $30 for each unit of the Office 365 business. That means 1,500 on these 50 seats, right? that pay for CSP managed or unmanaged, and also pay for open through cloud. Doesn't pay for advisor. So now you have $1,500 more, right? You have the incentive for your first transaction through Incomex, which we saw we told you that you can share with your sales rep. So let's say that your organization is gonna have $50 for your first CSP transaction. We also have an incentive to homologate the cashback from Microsoft, in which Incomex will pay you $5 for every 365 business, right? So it add $250 more. So when you add all that, you have additional $1,800 for CSP and $1,500 for open. When you add everything, you can see that, for example, through advisor, your organization, the first year for selling 50 seats of Office 365 business, actually forget the recognition as a partner of record in advisor because you don't sell. The customer goes directly to the Microsoft website. Your organization gets $600. If instead of doing that, let's say that you're not a managed partner, you do it through CSP, you earn $2,200. So it's a huge difference between advisors and unmanaged in CSP. If you are managed, still you can get $3,000. So the difference is even more. And that is just for the first year. If we do this in a 3-year base, in which advisors second and third year, you get only 3%, the difference when you add them all is even bigger. Instead of getting $8,800 from advisor, you can earn in 3 years $6,900 from Microsoft. Okay, so this is just a profitability deck to show you that CSP is the more profitable business model that we have today because of Microsoft and the districts are putting a lot of incentive to accelerate the transformation and the adoption. This is what we have today to June 30. We don't know what we're going to have starting next year in July the 1st, but for sure, Microsoft is going to continue increasing and supporting the channel with incentive because this is this recurring model, a monthly based business is the one that Microsoft want to support and develop. So let's take advantage of this. It's very easy. In the case of the advisor, we have some objection from the customer saying that they get this without doing anything. They don't have to get into the billing process. That's true. That's why Incomex is implementing a program in which we are going to be able to create we have our own advisor program in which we charge directly to the end customer and we pay a fee to you. And what is that fee? Your margin. So you also you also can move all those customers that you have in the advisor platform in which you are the partner of record, you can move them to transact through CSP. And you can take advantage of a lot of benefits that today through advisor you don't have. So I think this is a good message and all customers should take advantage of that. Okay? You have any question about the profitability deck?
Can you email us a copy of that when you send the presentation, please?
We can send it to you, okay? In general, take advantage of the Incomex Cloud webpage. You have a lot of benefits in there, and you have a lot of reference for you and for your sales rep. I think it's worth. We have doing a great job putting our webpage and in a very top level, and you can find everything that you need, even all those seminars and events that we are doing in the region. We posted there so the customer can register and be part of our presentations. As we said, the digital platform. Mark said, I don't know, you want to talk a little bit about the marketing part?
Yes, actually we have many digital tools for give you to help you to go to the market easily. First of all, we have a digital training platform. This is a special place in our website. Our website is cloud.incomex.com, and there you can find the university from each of our vendors. For example, you can find the Digital Bootcamp. This is a special training platform from Microsoft. You can find topics related to commercial and technical things. You can learn from the beginning. If you really don't know anything, you can find the first courses there and you can learn easily. If you want to get more knowledge, we have Partner Connect events. You can find them in our platform of events, and you can learn about marketing, commercial, and technical things, even licensing, and all you need for you be prepared and your team. Also for BitTitan and Acronis, they have their training platform too, and you can find even course certifications and well, from the beginners to advanced courses. The next thing we have are some EBLAs for mails for your customers, even for you. We try to write you weekly to let you know, sorry, the promos, incentives, new material. Now we are implementing our fan page in Facebook, so you can find there some material too. Well, I think this is the more relevant tools you can find. And of course, if you have interest in, or are you interested in create a special offering to make a differentiation from your competition, we can help you on this too.
Perfect, perfect. So it's very, very simple. It's just a new business model that brings you a lot of additional benefits and value. We encourage you to be part of the IncomeX Cloud, right? What is a constant at IncomeX is our commitment. We want to execute with excellence and invite you to be part of our cloud ecosystem. Please identify the customer. Who want to be part of the future, recruit them, establish a deep and interactive relationship with them, and don't forget that now IncomeX can provide also the services. So if you have any question, this is basically our presentation. Let us know if you need anything. I think the most important is from now to June the 1st, register in the incentive page so you can take advantage. Try your 3 orders, the offering of the trial, so you are ready for capitalize on the incentive that Microsoft is offering. Starting with the 4 transactions, so get the trial for the first 3, and let us know if you have any opportunity. Any immediate opportunity, we can help you. We are, as of today, we have sold approximately 9,000 seats, and we have a target to close probably 15,000 seats before the end of the fiscal year. So anything that you need, let us know, please. We have the full team dedicated. We have an engineer for Azure who can help us with any question you may have in terms of how much do you need for a particular construction in your company or anything. And also, I mean, we have a pre-sale engineer for everything related to CSP and cloud, and people who help with the migration, etc. So we have the full team, also the full team for support, and which is included, as we said, in all our product and all our quotation. Support is included. So if you have anything, let us know, please. We wanna have you as as part of our CSP partner ecosystem. So if you have any question, we are here to support.
Just one quick question. I thought this was going to be a little bit more about how the CSP licensing works, like the monthly billing, how the usage and tenanting goes.
What is the question? We can, I mean, what do
Well,
you need to know about
just
that?
because we're new to the CSP kind of licensing plan, and so for instance, so how do we order? How do we receive the billing? How is the tenanting
Okay.
working? How are
Yeah,
things
that's what.
identified?
Yeah, I'm gonna explain to you how it is. Let's say that tomorrow you have an order for open through cloud, of cloud through open, right? And you're trying to convince the customer to go through the CSP model, and the customer said, okay, okay, perfect. The customer want quantity 10 before you sell the 12 months, and that's it, right? Today you're gonna tell me, okay, we need quantity 10, so you're gonna place your order. It costs, let's say, $8. You send me the quotation and I will quote to you. Okay, it's gonna be $8 per month. You said, okay, perfect. You send us the order with the reseller information and end user information, same way you send the order for open. The only additional information that we need is your MPN, okay, reseller MPN. So we go and we place the order for you in the Microsoft portal. We create the tenant, we create the user, and we provide the whole information, and we're gonna bill you for the first month, right? The $8 per seat. How many seats you buy? 10, $8, $80. This is your bill. Every month after the 17th, we're gonna send you a bill for those $80 every month. And in the same way, you have to be your customer. If your customer said, you know what, I don't want it anymore, those 10, I only need 5, cancel 5 because my organization, it was needed 10 just for a period of time, you send us an email and say, you know what, for this order that I ordered 10, cancel 5. Perfect. The following month, you're going to be billed only for 5. That's how it is. Is that
So
clear?
I thought that it was there. Is that just the Office 365? Because I was under the impression, like with Azure, that we were getting billed based on usage that was being reported somehow from our portal.
Could you explain to me again? I'm sorry. What was the question?
So, okay, so is it not like we have to report each, sorry, let me rephrase this. So each month we're getting a bill for 10 licenses of, say, Office 365.
Uh-huh.
If the customer wants to go up to 11, is it not automatically kind of they register it and now we're getting a bill for 11, or there's a manual process where we have to notify you and manage that?
There is a portal, okay, in which some powered reseller we have to evaluate, because we had a marketplace and a portal in which customers are going to be able to go and say, add and remove subscription for this customer that are already my customer and I'm managing the subscription for them, right? So you will be able to go and add or remove subscriptions.
And then we get billed for that. That will automatically be reflected in our
Exactly.
billing that we
If
get
you
from you.
add it, you will be billed for the additional, of course.
Okay. Okay.
But not all the customer, because that require integration. Not all the customers are going to be able to work through the platform. Of course, we have to evaluate. And the evaluation, it includes some consideration, volume, etc., because that's for value for power resellers. For the others, what you have to do is, okay, your customer need more, please add 3 more, as you do today with Open. Please add 3 more to this subscription. We added, and if you have been billed for 10 for 6 months, the month number 7 is going to be billed instead for 10 for 13, because you are adding. But you don't have to send me every month. You don't have to send me an order. That's automatic billing. You send the first time, and it's like, let's say that you connect the TV in your house. You ask for that the first month and you pay. Every month you're gonna receive the bill for that. You don't have to call every month to say, I want it, I want it. Every month we're gonna invoice to you, and you're
So
gonna
how do
receive.
we know for a power user that we're getting that service to automatic? Because that's the point of us enrolling, and like we already did an order for one of our customers for the Azure
Okay,
backup
okay.
based on that.
Because if you're a power reseller, you're gonna be able to access a portal in which you're gonna see the consumption of your customer. And if your customer want more, you're gonna be able to add more. So you're gonna get billed for more. I don't know if that answer your question.
I suppose so and that's for Office 365. But when it
Well,
comes to
that's
like,
for Office 365. For Azure, you know that in Azure, what we have is that estimate a consumption, right? It's not like in Azure through Open, in which you have a token, you use the token, and you don't have more unless you buy another token. In Azure, we open the consumption for you based on the estimate that you provide in terms of how many virtual machines you have, how many backup you need. Based on that, you're going to say, okay, this is my monthly consumption or my customer monthly consumption, and this is the bill. Let's say that the bill is $700 per month. Okay, in the portal, you're going to be able actually to set up flags for you to see that your customer is under the consumption level that he told you. Then it's not going to be a surprise, a peak in the consumption, that you know what I mean. And then you're going to be billed, and you're going to be able to see and check the consumption of the customer through that platform. That's in Azure, because Azure is built different. In Azure, you open the console and it's based what that they consume, you're going to get the bill. It's
and
the
we get
billing
billed
after
based on
consumption.
actual usage in that case, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's an estimate. At the end, if you consume more, you're gonna you're gonna
We're going to
charge
get a
for
monthly
more,
bill that's going to be more. Yeah.
and
Okay.
you have to tell your customer the same way. I mean, because we never gonna. It's like an estimate. It's not exactly, but we need to get a starting point. That's why we do an estimate.
Yep. No, that's fine. I just want to make sure that how the monthly billing is taking place, because the whole idea of us enrolling in that is basically so that we don't have to management the usage. That the usage we get the reporting, the billing for the usage each month.
Exactly.
So
Actually, yeah.
okay.
Actually, even for the Office 365, when we get charged from Microsoft, we get charged and we have a reconciliation file. Let's say that the customer is going up and down in the consumption during the month. And then if we had a billing, also we had a billing with the daily consumption, right, or usage. Okay, so if you have any question or your customer have any question, we can send you a reconciliation file, because that file gives us the charge with the details per customer and per product. Okay.
All right, that's great. Yeah.
Any other question? Would you like to have like a second conversation with the technical team who manage the process, so they can give you like a walkthrough through the portal? We had yesterday same presentation for another customer, and it's just really interesting to see everything that you can do through the portal once you become a power reseller.
Yeah, that's something that I'd be interested in. So.
Okay, so Marcia, keep the email so we can give that presentation to the customer.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have it. Well, I asked for the rest if you can give me your emails to send you the presentation and the video of the session, so we can create probably another session to technical things.
Yeah, with the process, which
Yes, with the process.
it's yeah, because I mean, I think it's a very good to have that presentation with them, so they can see what else we have in terms of portal and operations.
Well, if you don't have any other question, I think we are ready.
Okay, any other question for your sides? Any let uh, let's give a chance to CSP. Let's start transacting. Let's at least, you know what you can do? Get the 3 trial free. So your customer can experiment what CSP or cloud is, and at least we're gonna be ready. You're gonna be ready for incentive. You have another order and it's in mid-June, you're ready because you remember that you have to register in the portal before June the 1st. So let's make the free trial and let's register in the portal before June 1st so you are ready to receive incentive. If you have orders, anything that you have is going to be positive for you. Okay? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good